Hello, everybody. It's Mary with Stamps-N-Lingers, and it is Tuesday at 2 o'clock, kind of a pop-up. Oh, hey, Karen. Appreciate you coming. I hope you're having a wonderful week so far. So anyway, this is a pop-up. I would have, in the bigger scheme of things, I would have done this yesterday when these items arrived, but I just wasn't up to it. So I've had time to get them pulled out and get everything organized, so I am certain this is just going to be the most organized and cogent of all videos. Let me be sure I'm transmitillating here. Oh yes, it looks like I am, so that's a good thing. Okay, good. All right, so we have new online exclusives that will be available to customers on the 5th of March, so that's like about a month from now. But for demonstrators, we were able to pre-order all of them. Usually Stampin' Up! Kind of limits what we can pre-order for online exclusives, but this time they opened up the whole shooting match. And I can tell you, there were a bunch of great ones, and so I was very grateful to have my 20% discount. I am not going to lie. Also, if you happen to join now during Celebration, you can actually either add these online exclusives to your starter kit or put other items in your starter kit and then select online exclusives with your first demonstrator order and get your 20% discount on them. So lots of good ways to go. Hey, Mary Ellen. Hi, Jody. Hi, Melly. Appreciate you. Oh, from Italy. Where in Italy, Melly? Tell me where in Italy you are from. Hi, Susan. Hi, Rosie. Appreciate you coming. Los Angeles. Ooh, I hope you're safe from the Pineapple Express. Things are not looking good. You and Susan. Y'all be safe out there. It's looks pretty bad on the news that I can see. So anyway, as I was saying, if you join now, we have two really great options. You can pay your $99, pick $125 worth of free Stampin' Up! Product, whatever you want, and then select our new Glass Mat Studio, which is a fun crafting tool if you like to stamp on hard surfaces and have something that wipes clean and has several accessories with it. That's a good way to go. Or you can spend your $99, buy $125 worth of product, and then select $30 more. So two great ways. Both starter kit options come, as always, with free shipping. But I think you're going to like these online exclusives, and I think you're going to want to be able to order them. So let's go ahead and get started. Hey, Jamie, sorry about that. All right, so there are two new suites in the online exclusives. And the first one I think is going to create a bit of a buzz for anyone who loves coffee, and y'all maybe know that I do love my coffee. Do not talk to me before I've had my first cup in the morning. I bring you a Little Latte suite, all right? So, as always, you're going to have a designer series paper, and it is called a Little Latte. And then we have the coordinating bundle, which is the Latte Love. And you can see it's got several real cute little designs. This makes a cup that you can look down at, and then you can stamp these images in the top like a barista would make with foam, right? So that's how you would do all of that. Hey, Karen, appreciate you coming. And it has a die set that will cut out, this image right here cuts out this, and this die cuts out this. And then of course you've got the circles to cut out your rings and your top of your coffee. And then you've got a pitcher, you've got a carafe like for a coffee maker, and a coffee press, and a couple of mugs, and some coffee beans that match with the coffee bean image here. Now, this also has beautiful paper, and I will tell you that I already looked. I thought perhaps these dies would cut out these pictures on the DSP, but they do not. What they do cut out are these images. So you can use this die here to cut out various different coffee cups with different tops on them. You know, so Bob, who has his double coffee latte macaroni cheese with coconut milk, half calf, could get this heart, and then you could give his friend Susie Cutie this heart. Okay, so you can do that with these dies, which means no fussy cutting. Now, it is kind of unfortunate that you can't die cut Oh gosh, I just lost them. Where did they go? Where did they go? There. That you can't die. I'm getting this all. No, there we go. We're okay. That you can't die cut these. But what I will say is these are really simple fussy cutting images. Okay. Very, very easy. And they are isolated from each other. So instead of being overlapped and make it difficult to cut them out, by being isolated, that makes them even easier to cut out. So don't be afraid of that. Let's go ahead and take a look at this paper. I can tell you the colors. You can probably already guess. Calypso Coral, Early Espresso, Lemon Lolly, Lost Lagoon, Pecan Pie, and Petal Pink. All right, so let's take a look. Here we have some mugs of various shapes and sizes. How many of you have a cabinet full of coffee mugs? All different kinds. A couple of this flavor, one or two of that kind, some with some cute sayings, a couple with some cute pictures. I have one now that has Finn's face on it. How many of you have that cabinet? And with all of those coffee cups, unless you have a book club coming over, you use the same 2 mugs all week long, forever. You just keep putting them in the dishwasher. I know. And then I go to get rid of some of the extra cups, and I can talk myself out of them every time. Oh, my mom gave me this cup. I really, really like it. And oh, that one is so cute. And isn't that one so fun? I remember getting that on this trip. Yeah, it's a hoarder's tale. I'm just saying. Okay, let me shut up and get you through this. All right, so here's a kind of a neutrally background with coffee cups. I love this. Now this to me looks yummy, and I am ready to drink whatever that is right there. We've got some coffee beans on Calypso Coral. Ooh, Karen, 50 to 12. I did that a few years ago, but I went from 50 to 25. I don't think I could get below 25. I did get it to where I only have 1 stack, 1 layer instead of 2. So I felt pretty good about that. Now I like how they have put can you see how they've melded the Petal Pink into this one? I really like that. I mean, it doesn't actually look like real coffee, but it looks very good. I like that. Great for masculine cards. You are absolutely right. This is a great, great set. I like that. I admire people who can make that design, although I'm not gonna, yeah, I admire people who can make that design in foam. I feel pretty certain I would get a hot mess. Here we have some coffee mess where you have spilled some splatters. Ooh, pretty. Now wait a minute, what color was that? Lost Lagoon. Ooh, nice. Oh, I love that stripe. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I love that stripe. Some coffee beans. And this right here, this is the paper that made me say, yes, I absolutely have to have that paper. I would like 12 pieces of this paper all the way across. I love, love, love this plaid. Love it. All right, and then here is the paper that you can use the dies to cut out. And on the other side, we have the coffee rings for the people who don't use a coaster. Me. All right, so there is a Little Latte DSP and the Latte Love bundle. And it has a few accessories, one of which is the adhesive backed swirl dots. Now I'm going to hold this up so that maybe you can see. I'm going to hold it until it, can you see the swirls in the dots? Oh, too close. Backing up. Hang on, give it a second. Oh, it's not, it doesn't want to focus so close. There we go. There, you can see them now. See how you get the swirls in the dots? So you get pecan pie, those are up top, and petal pink and white with their swirls. I guess I should have taken these out to begin with. It's like this is my first time. There you go. Petal pink, pecan pie, and white. These actually look a little more very vanilla-ish to me than white, but it's called white in the book or online. There's no book, okay? I said that wrong. You will not see these in any book. It's only in the online store that you will see these, okay? Then also with this suite is the polka dot trim. This is natural and it is 3/8 of an inch, I believe. Yes, 3/8 of an inch wide. And you can see it's very much like a jute ribbon. Hang on a second, I'm going to open this. There we go. Very much like a jute ribbon. So it's got a real natural, organic feel to it, but it's actually printed. And it's going to make nice loop-de-loops. I don't know that it's going to make a great bow. I'm just throwing that out there, but I don't know that it will. But you'll be able to make loops like that. So you can make like faux bows underneath, or just some random, you can wrap around and do a faux bow around the edge. So this is pretty. I like this. Okay, so this is a Little Latte, and it is one of the 2 suites. It is a little stiff. I'm just saying, it's a little stiff. It doesn't have a nice hand to it like for example, this pecan pie ribbon, same, close to the same width, but it's got a nice soft hand to it. So this is going to be a different application, but I think it's going to be fun to play with. I do. Okay, Little Latte Suite. All right, now let me put this aside, and I will get the second suite out. And this one, just by a show of virtual hands, how many people like flowers? Give me a thumbs up if you like flowers. I'll wait. Nobody likes flowers? Aw. How about zinnias? You guys like zinnias? I love zinnias. I planted zinnias a few years ago, and they are so generous. They just come up and they go crazy, and the butterflies love them, and the bees love them, and the birds love them, and they are just gorgeous. So the flowering zinnias suite was a no-brainer for me. Absolutely gonna have it straight off the box. All right, so we have some DSP, and we're gonna look at that in just a second. But here is the stamp set that goes with. We have the Simply Zinnia. It is a die bundle. It's got some beautiful flowers that you can color or not color. Think about doing these without coloring the flowers. Think what you could do. I think there could be some very cool effects going on here. Then we have some nice sentiments. Thank you so much. Words fail to express my gratitude, and sending flowers and thinking of you. So you cover thanks and thinking of you. So that could be sympathy. It could be get well. It could be, hey, I woke up and I thought of you, and so I sent you my pretty card. And it's got some little dotty dots. They're a little geometric. They aren't random. So you're going to be making different kinds of images with them. But I always love little dots. And then the die set that goes with. There you go. Well, Karen, you should get ready because I suspect it will be very soon. I've been watching people making cards with it already, and I am ready to bust into it. So I'm going to set this aside. You can see that the dies here, you already can tell we can cut out this flower. We can cut out these leaves. We can cut out this large flower. And then you're going to have some builder dies where you can cut cardstock or DSP and create flowers with just cardstock. But what I want to do is we're going to go through this. This is gorgeous paper. I love this paper. And it's odd that I love this paper because I am not the bright, shiny paper person, but I do love it. And it is just chock-a-block full of flower colors. Lemon Lime Twist, Melon Mambo, Mossy Meadow, Highland Heather, Flirty Flamingo, all of the colors. All right, so let's take a look at what we got here. Let me check something. I don't think this one will cut this out. No, it won't. That was what I was going to do, was see if I could find some images that might get cut out here. Nice little background paper. Oh, look how pretty that is. Just chop that up, add a sentiment, boom. Now, you know I'll never do that because I just can't. I'd be like, oh, there's a sentiment. Well, let me add a bow. Well, let me add a little this, a little that. But for those of you who can do that, this is the perfect paper because it's beautiful. And then on the back, we have this Lemon Lime Twist. I'm going to say that's Lemon Lime Twist, kind of a medallion. And then we have some flowers all over. Some nice polka dots in petal pink. Actually, those little polka dots are actually little tiny, teeny flowers. It's hard to tell, but you can see right there. Ooh, look at that. Now, I will tell you how many of you are aware of the fact that Berry Burst is my least favorite color ever. I mean, well, okay, Lovely Lipstick was my least favorite color ever, but Berry Burst is right up there. But this is kind of cool. I love this tone on tone because tone on tone is a fun stamping technique, and you can just do it straight off the jump. Just mat this on a piece of cardstock, and you've got a beautiful tone on tone card front ready to put some embellishment on and ready to roll. All right, and then the other side is, well, I'm going to say, let's see what color I think that one is. I'm going to go with Melon Mambo on this one, or maybe Real Red, and some Flirty Flamingo maybe. Then you have a very organic leaf image with some stripes on the back. Love this. Oh, there we go. Let me see what we've got here. I think if one twists it enough, no, one might find that that would cut that. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe, maybe not. But again, these are very isolated, so they'd be an easy fussy cut. Which is why I always tell people you need to get happy with fussy cutting because there's so many options when you aren't afraid to pick up those skizzas. And then some gorgeous grape on the back in a grid. Very pretty. I do love this paper. I wish our color challenge on Thursday fit this paper a little better because I would use this bundle. Okay, let me stick this in here so I can fool you all into thinking I'm all organized and stuff. That way you won't know the truth because you have no proof that I am not normally exactly this organized. Let's pretend I am. You see why I don't let the camera get really wide is because of the mess just off screen. Just saying. Okay, now, what also is in this suite are, do you guys like adhesive back sequins? I love them. When I first started using them, I didn't particularly because I got really kind of head up about the, I don't know, they just seemed kind of flat, but I have come to where I really, really love them. And these are in some beautiful colors. You got Lemon Lime Twist, Lemon Lolly, Melon Mambo, and Pumpkin Pie. And these are called the Adhesive Back Shiny Sequins. Do you know why? Because they are adhesive back, they are sequins, and yes, they are shiny. So I think these are going to be really a fun accompaniment with this paper, and probably several other papers that we already have. And then there is the piece de resistance, and that is the Zinnia 3D embossing folder. Now, because I was actually thinking ahead, unlike many other times, I have taken a piece of Tahitian Tide and I have embossed it with this beautiful folder. Now, how pretty is that? Oh my goodness. See how smart I am? I made this so I can cut it down to a card front size. Be ready to roll. Be ready to roll. All right, beautiful. Zinnia 3D embossing folder. So this is the Flowering Zinnias suite. All right, let me set this aside somewhere where hopefully it won't end up all over the floor. Okay, now there are 3 bundles that are not associated with a suite. The first is called Encircled in Nature. And on our flyer that they gave us, that's actually in my blog post from yesterday, I think, and maybe even a couple of other days. If you click on that flyer, you'll open a picture up and you'll see a sample that they made with this card, which was the doer for me. And they also had this sample in the online advertisement for it. So you have a beautiful stamp set. Hope here for you. May this year be incredible and filled with possibilities. A huge thank you in a very nice small font that it will fit in something that I'm fixing to show you here in a few minutes. And you mean so much to me. And then you have this stamp and a die set that does a cool thing. So this is a double sheet. And these two, if you stamp this twig wreath, let's call it a twig wreath, you can use these 2 dies to cut just that twig wreath out. And then you can have a hole cut, which actually I think this one of these will cut the hole. I'm going to have to play with this a little bit, but I feel like this one is going to cut a hole so you can have the wreath on a top piece of your cardstock and then stamp these guys inside the die cut, right? And then, but wait, there's more. You can cut this die out and layer it over the top. So you get all of these beautiful foresty, mountainy layers that are gorgeous. And then add the sun and the moon, or the moon and the stars. How fun would that be? Hey, one wiser. Appreciate you coming. So lots of fun things in here. My brain is making cards as we speak on this one. This is a photopolymer set, so that means you'll be able to see everything that you're doing. Highly recommend that you hang on to a few of the heavier pieces and a few of the light pieces. You can use the heavier pieces as window sheet, and you can use these light pieces to protect, like if you want to stamp on, let's say you want to stamp something on this half of this paper, you can use the light the light sheet, this piece right here, place it like so, and then you can stamp over it and it will protect the top of your card. So you can use it as a mask. So I like to keep a couple, 3 of these handy. Actually, I have about, you know how I have all those coffee cups? I have a bunch of these too, because, you know, it's just a thing. I might have some hoarder genes. All right. Now, let me put this away. Again, trying to make you think I'm all organized. Okay. So the next bundle is called Magnolia Mood, which we here in the South, we do love us some magnolias. Well, I mean, everybody kind of loves magnolias, but look at that beautiful die right there. Stay on there. Look at that. That's going to cut and emboss all of the texture in your flower petal at the same time. And then you can also cut out this image with this die and this image with this large die. And then you're going to be able to cut out, let's see, I thought I just saw it. My brain just lost it. So you can cut out this one, you can cut out this one, you can cut out the leaf, and I'm going to say that's it. So you cannot, there's not a die that I see in here, unless I'm just totally missing it, but I don't think I am. What is this? This one right here is the one that's bugging me. What's it doing? Maybe it is that. There it is. Okay, it is. My brain just didn't see it. So you can die cut all 4 of the images, which is amazing, and then you're ready to roll. But you also have some dies that are separate, and they will build flowers and leaves that you can use in addition to the stamped images. So very, very beautiful. This is a cling set. You've got birthday, thank you for being you, and just a note to let you know that you are loved. So this covers kind of a wide range of you guys are awesome kind of cards. Okay? Magnolia Mood. You can see my problem. I went in, I no kidding went in to only order a couple of the things that they'd already given us a sneak peek of. It truly never occurred to me that there were so many new online exclusives all coming down at once, and that they were all so cool. There was not one that I could say, well, you know, I'm just not going to get that. I don't know. I'm just goofy. Okay, now this one is going to be a flyover, all right? And I want you to write it down when you see it, because I really think you're going to want it. It is called the Happy Little Things Bundle. Very, very simple. It's a photopolymer set, which is good because you can use the fill images to fill in the outlines, and then you have the addition of kind of like Biggest Wish, where you can combine and mix and match to create different sentiments. That's what you're going to want to do with this one. This comes with a die set, very, very small die set. It's so small that the envelope is small. And this is called the Happy Little Things dies. I am still so tickled with Stampin' Up! For making the die names and the stamp names the same. You just have no idea how much better it is. And it is still Celebration. That is correct. So if you are a demonstrator, let me try to stack all the perks up for you. You can purchase all these new online exclusives, and yes, you'll pay full retail. Oh, wait, no, you won't. You'll pay retail, but then you're going to get your 20% discount right off the top before you ever even pull out your credit card. Once you're a demonstrator, you get 20% off the top of everything. And then you also will get to pick from all of the Celebration products that are available. So you are like, I mean, I don't even know how many times you're winning. You're totally winning. And if you sign up now, you can put these in your starter kit if you want, or you can get your starter kit with, which is already the best deal going. You can get the extra additional thingies that you can get now during the Celebration special, and then you can turn right around, place a demonstrator order, and use that shiny new discount. Okay, these are the only, they are both stitched label dies, one with banner ends, one with the like, this looks like what you sew into your, you know what, when you make clothes you sew little labels in, these, that has that edge, that's what it makes me think of. And these little guys fit these sentiments. Now they don't fit, they, okay, that one might fit, that one might fit, I'm not sure, let's see. It would be quite close on it because of the Y's, but they definitely fit here. So then you can do all the mixing and the matching that you want with two separate looks. And I wanted to check something. Look here. On the Encircled in Nature set, you can use this die, or actually either of them, to cut out a huge thank you. It will also work or very close on here for you. So this is what I would call kind of a workhorse bundle, okay? Because you get a lot of cool sentiment options and two really, really handy label dies, all right? But this one is going to the prior set match. Not real sure what that question is. Oh, this will combine with our previous Magnolia set. Yes, we did have Magnolias a few catalogs back. So if you've still got that, they might just work lovely and wonderfully together. All right? Don't miss out on Happy Little Things because it's little and it's not very flashy. Still don't miss out on it. Okay? All right. So those are the bundles. Now, we've also got some standalone items. The first is a set of Stampin' Cut and Emboss folders. And this is called Fun Patterns. All right. So these are small enough they'll go through your mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine if you like. And yes, of course, if you join my team, you do get to say you're on the best team ever. The critters are awesome. All right. So you get two of them. And I, again, thought ahead. I don't even know what I was thinking. I must have been taken over by an alien. This is what the, ooh, that's fun. Isn't that fun with the stitching between the diamonds? I really, really like that. And then you have one that does some kind of, I would call them groovy man flowers with some little, these are really great. These are great. I love this little set right here. All right, so this is Fun Patterns, and they are fun. I guess it's good that that's what they named them. The Fun Patterns embossing folders. All right. Now, y'all may think it's weird, but this stamp set is, I love when they do these like doodly lines and then have the scripty sentiments in it. That just appeals to me on every level. And this one is so good. It's got happy anniversary, congratulations, happy birthday, a million thanks, speedy recovery, and save the date. So you've covered, maybe everything except Christmas and Easter, right? Everything is here. You can use it for a long, long time. And I think it's going to be very, very handy. Just having happy birthday and a million thanks and congratulations in one stamp set is amazing. Add speedy recovery, and you've just covered the 4 major reasons that we send cards, right? I'm just saying. Sweetly scripted. All right, here's another one that's cute. This is another one that I thought, well, do I really want them? I'm not always a huge fan of this type of card or stamp. I'm sorry. But then I saw this picture right here, this stamp right here, combined with this sentiment right here. And I saw Pet Sympathy card. And Pet Sympathy card is something I get asked for a lot. And so I thought it would be a very perfect, a very beautiful tree that you just stamp and then color the there's flowers, so you can color the flowers for fall, you could color the flowers for spring, you could color the flowers the same color as the leaves as part of that transition between winter and spring when you have leaves coming out but no flowering on your tree. So a lot you could do with this, and then put whatever kind of image makes sense for the thing that you're sending. And so I decided it was worth having. I like it. Hey, Carol. These, Susan, these are, they'll be available to customers on the 5th of March. And then what they tell us about online exclusives is they are available while supplies last. And we don't know, we demonstrators, I'm certain someone at Stampin' Up! Does, but we demonstrators don't know which of the items will be restocked. Okay, so that means it's like seeing the asterisk on the price tag at Costco. If you see the asterisk on the price tag at Costco, you know that means the next time you come, it may be gone. Probably won't renew. I don't know which ones will renew. So the answer is, if you see something you like, take note of it and come the 5th of March or that first week in March or the first 2 weeks in March, get you the ones that you wanted so that you have them in your pocket. All right, I have 3 more things to show you, but I have to take a drink. Hang on just a minute. Hi, Carol. Appreciate you coming. Did I say that already? I don't know. All right, here's another one. We don't like sending get well cards. Nobody wants to. We don't like sending, we just don't like sending them, but we have to, and it's part of, gosh, I guess it's part of our mission. Maybe it's part of our mission to be kind and to send cards that indicate how we feel about things. And so this is a great set. It's a photopolymer set, and it has Cancer Sucks. Nobody can dispute that. It absolutely does. And so I think this one is going to be one that, you know, when things retire, I tend to pull them off my shelf and they go in my sale pile, right? This one may be one that stays with me forever just because the sentiments are so useful. I wish I could make this better. I don't have all the right words to say. I love that. Wishing you comfort. Hope this is a feeling better kind of day. Thinking of you, praying for you, hoping with you. There is no good card for this. I do have lots of love to give. I'm here for you. I'm so sorry. You can do this. You're not alone. We're here for you. So you can mix and match those sentiments to match match whatever you need to send a card for. So remember comforting thoughts and put it on your list. I think it's a good one. Okay, and here's our final offering. This is a background stamp. Y'all know I do love background stamps. This is Drizzling Droplets, and it looks exactly like its name. It looks like rain, unless you turn it this way, and then it looks like gathering snow. So you can have drizzling droplets or stacking snow. See, because you could say drifting snow, but that wouldn't be right. It would be stacking snow. But it is supposed to be droplets, so imagine this with a, oh gosh, you could definitely start to put some things together here, couldn't you? All right, so drizzling droplets. One more thing, this is some new paper. Y'all like Glimmer paper? I kind of love Glimmer paper. Do the small label dies work? That's a very good question. Let me look. Let me look. Let me see. I'm going to say at least a few of them for sure. So yeah. I'm telling you, this set right here, I want that to work. Look at that. That works. Oh my gosh. That's perfect. Good catch. Who was that? Deborah, very good catch. The drizzling droplets are, I think they are not available, but they will be available again. I have no doubt about that, Jan. I have no doubt. Yes. So absolutely. So if that isn't another reason to put the Happy Little Things bundle on your first list when you add it to Comforting Thoughts, then I don't even know. Even can't all of these work. Oh my gosh. That's so cool. Excellent catch. The things we learn. All right. So this is Glimmer paper. It's the last thing we have to offer. You get 3 colors, so you get you actually get 3 sheets, one each, 12 by 12, in Berry Burst. Now, what green was that? Sorry, Old Olive. It's Berry Burst. It's Old Olive. I don't believe this looks like Old Olive, but that's because the glitter part is so bright. I'll bet you it probably reads Old Olive-ier. And then you have white. So Glimmer paper, remember with Glimmer paper, it's great to die cut, a little thicker, so you're going to have to run back and forth a couple of 3 times, but this is pretty and fun. And although it is not part of the suite, just going to say that Berry Burst and Old Olive, and obviously white, are a part of the Flowering Zinnia DSP. So just throwing that out there. Maybe some leaves, maybe some flowers. Remember the dies that you've got in that set right there? So think about some of these flower options in the Glimmer paper, and then you've got your leaves as well. So there's some fun stuff you could do if you combine this Glimmer paper with the zinnias. All right. All right. Does anybody have any questions about anything you've seen or about joining Stampin' Up or anything like that? Would be fun if we were on Zoom, but we're not, so you'll have to type the message. And I will wait just a second before I sign off to see if anybody does. All right. You guys have my email. You know how to get in touch with me if you do think of a question. But otherwise, I'm going to let you go and get on with your Tuesday. Thanks so much for popping in on this pop-up. Oh, yeah, fish bubbles. That's a great idea. All right. Thanks, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.